Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to get straight into the video with how to lay your closure super duper flat in 2024. I'm just going to highlight the necessary steps in this video. We're going to get straight to the point, and I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to be installing a 5x5 closure using my bundles from House of Lavish. She has installed these bundles before, so the closure is already cut. But we're going to start off with simply the base, which is going to be the braids. This is the number one most important part about getting a flat sew-in. Now what I have noticed is when I do my sew-ins, I take a piece of braiding hair to braid the first braid with, the braid that goes under the nape as well, because for me that just makes the install last a lot longer because of the first braid being so low and behind the head. And from there, honestly, we're just going to do a quick little braid down. Of course, it depends on how much hair your client has to determine how small you want the braids, but make sure that it is super duper flat. This is step one. For this install, it's going to be a simple middle part, and then the braids will go away from the middle part. And then we're going to jump straight into putting this closure on. I'm going to stretch it out and have her hold it so that the tension can stay while I sew it. I'm going to start from the back and sew down each side. And that is what is going to make sure that that closure is stretched out as much as it can be and it lays flat to the head.
Cause you know that's why I want to hear. They say time here.
This boy Anthony right here, he said, listen,
I'm from the bricks, we got a whole lot of bricks, you got a whole lot of tricks, and I wanna see what you do. Lately she been noticing he ain't me. If I ever made you angry, girl, just know that it get better with time.
Best kept secret.
They say time is. She can't see her life without me. She's so blasted. Fuck that nigga, you can tell him that you must be.
After sewing each side down, we're going to proceed to put the glue on and lay the lace into the glue. If you want a step-by-step tutorial on how I place the glue into the lace or which glue I use, please make sure to go visit my channel where there are step-by-step videos on how to do this step. Now, because we have already stretched this frontal out and sewed it in place, literally all you'll have to do is pull it down and place it into the glue.
I wasn't looking for your secrets, they just came to me, and they contradicted everything you claim to be. I took you to the club and you hugged on somebody that I know, and I know them type of hugs. Same shit I do to women when I know I used to fuck, and I know they with they niggas, but they never brought it up. I'm down these days, down to do better, cause you know I done enough. You should lay it down, talk about it when you up. She don't wanna go to sleep, she ain't. I wish that we can change places, don't want no boo-boo fantasy. She got my heartbeat racing. They say time is. Don't go live no life without me, cause you must be. And I don't wanna go unless you let me. Down on my knees, don't be telling me. been crying, I tried to lie. Girl, tell me you lied. Let me be that pussy up one more time. Let me be that pussy up one more time. I know that you feel for it. I know that you did not forget.
Now that we secured this closure into the glue, I'm just taking my comb and pushing back some of the hair because I'm going to take my razor and cut off the excess lace, because as I said at the beginning of the video, we are reusing this closure. So basically, after I cut off that, I'm going to make sure that all the hair is pushed back into the closure. Then I'm going to use House of Lavish Fusion Melting Spray to secure and melt this lace. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram @_House of Lavish to get your Fusion Melting Spray today. You guys, this step using this product will take your install to the next level, giving you full on scalp. I mean, is this my hair? After you've sprayed it on evenly, you're going to take your lace band, tie it as tight as you can while still being comfortable, and set your client or yourself under the dryer for at least 5 minutes. That will super secure and keep and reinforce the glue so that it is extremely melted. Now that she has come from under the dryer, we're going to look at this melt, because baby, y'all need this in y'all life. Like, where is the lace? It's giving. That's her hair. Right now we're going to jump straight into the sewing. Please be reminded that this is a how to get your closure sewn flat and melted, so I will not be doing step by step. I will just only be pointing out key factors to make the flat and melted sew-in, and that is to take your first tracks, doubled if you have enough hair, single wefts if you don't, and take that first track and line it up side by side to that closure. That will make sure that the bundles are evenly spread so that when you let your closure down, everything flows together, and it also will ensure that when you let your closure down, it is flat. We're going to take that same track and come around the bottom and end it at the closure like it is on the other side. I am going to flip it. If you are not at the stage where you're able to flip it with it being flat, this would be where you'll cut. And then here I'm going to show you the next step on how to get a super flat install for your closure. Make sure to pay close attention, because when we flip the track here, we're going to separate and only use one track to flip it to make sure that it is extremely flat all around, not just the top. Here what I'm doing is taking the needle through the back of the braid and putting it through the weft. And as you can see here, I have separated my double weft to make one, and then I'm going to pinch it right where it starts to get that first thread through. Then I'm going to sew it right beside it for my second stitch, and this is only going to be with one weft. The other part of the weft is pulled back, if you can see that, and from here I'm actually going to cut because I'm running out of thread, but usually I would just pick up that second piece of weft and join it with the first one, and from there I will continue to sew. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram _House of Lavish. There I will be dropping more information on where my very detailed tutorial will be dropping. So here we're going to go ahead and make the middle part, and then we're going to separate everything out before we begin to hot comb. What I'm doing here is I'm just taking a piece of the closure and parting it out so that it can lay over the tracks in the back. And then I'm going to take House of Lavish's Sleek Me Out wax stick and apply that. And then I am going to also split each side and apply that same Sleek Me Out wax stick on both pieces. After I've applied the Sleek Me Out wax stick, I've learned that using Got to Be on top of that wax stick will give you the ultimate sleek and laid results. So I'm going to spray the Got to Be in every area that I'm going to hot comb. It might make a little sizzling noise, but it's not going to burn it. It's literally just going to reinforce that sleekness.
I'm just trying to ball and live. 100 mil, I'm calling deals. I'm the boss, pay all the bills. I'm the golden child for real. Go off in this bitch, I will. I've been on my grind for years. And I'm not here trying to stay. I need equity to sign the deal. I'm just trying to ball and live. 100 mil, I'm calling.
Whip, body, crib, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping and bury a coat?
Yes, you can already see how super flat this is with just me going through it with that hot comb method. Now to enforce it, to set it off, I'm going to take that same House of Lavish Fusion melting spray and spray it on the top. As you can see, I've already completed the style. So this is when you're going to use it once everything is already complete. We did some crimps with some baby hairs, and I'm just using that spray as my just basically my last little technique to get it the flattest that I can. And as you can see right here, y'all, it is super duper flat. All I did was just spray it and then I combed it, and that melting spray holds really fast, so it'll just stay in place. Lastly, I'm going to take the same color concealer and draw down my part. This is going to give me the most natural look. And this is the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time. Mwah.